All right, guys, so we just got done doing some vertical leg press. Now, one thing I want to remind you guys is that vertical leg press isn't your normal leg press. A lot of gyms don't carry that machine, probably because of liability. So you got to know how to actually perform the exercise. So number one, when you slide in there, you want to make sure that your hips are so far forward that your back is firmly pressed up against that pad. Number two, you got to figure out your sweet spot as far as your foot placement. So I would recommend having zero weight resistance on those bars to do like a warm up. So when you actually press up, you're gonna have these two release levers, one on each side. Once you lift up, you push those in and then descend on down. What you're trying to do is make sure that your rear end isn't rising up, because you don't want this weird curvature in your back. You want it to be nice and flat, no different than you're doing like a different type of angled leg press. Now I know some people will argue and say, Phil, like I like doing it this way, but let me tell you, if you want to reduce like low back pain, sciatic nerve issues and stuff like that, and also excessive knee pain, you'll try to learn how to do it with very little weight and then slowly, gradually go up in it. That way that we're doing this thing called perfect practice, making perfect, because a lot of people say, well, practice makes perfect. But a lot of people practice these bad habits, and the last thing we want to do is do that to enable us or disable us from getting where we want to go. So I did 4 sets of 10 repetitions on that particular exercise, making sure that the first 3, I was doing 10, and then the last one, I got to 10 and I just said, man, let's keep going. So I did 20 in the end. So that would be like a little finisher for you guys. And actually it's a very good confidence booster going into your next leg workout. Because hell, I know now that that same weight I was doing for 10, I could do for 20. So that means I should, you know, do a little bit more weight resistance. So here we are now over at the Atlantis. I would say it's more of a squat, but then they have a hack squat. So you have a reverse hack and hack. I'm gonna actually use this platform that's angled and flip on the other side here. And what we're gonna do is work more of the glutes, hamstrings, and then quads. A lot of people want better glute hamstring tie-in. This is definitely a great exercise for it. And for what I'm trying to do, it's supremely necessary. But for all you guys and girls that are even strength athletes and high performance athletes, track and field, baseball, basketball, this right here, you can do in so many different variations. You can actually do explosive movements where you're right at the bottom of it and then explode all the way up, or just keep a constant tension like what I'm gonna do and keep it moving. So I'm gonna do a good 3 to 4 sets here, 10 to 12 repetitions.